What is up, people? What is up? I will be with you. Just a mo. You guys know the drill. Live. There we go. We're live. How we doing? Bear with. Rolling out the community post. Hold up, people. Yeah, the community post rolled out. Sweet, that's done. Let me get back to you guys. Let me get back to you. Live tab. Show me the chat. All right, I wish I could do this just before, and I say this every time. But, you know, whatever. All right, where you guys at? I see. What's up? Interesting. Do more casuals guides. I don't know, my man. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on it. I've spoken about before going, yeah, you know, back and forth. I'm not entirely sure because I feel like the style of content I'm making now, particularly even recently, like I don't know if you've seen recently my last couple of streams, but there's a reason I haven't uploaded in ages, and well, ages by my normal standards, is because I'm working on longer in-depth videos like this Volkanovski documentary, which is taking up a shit ton of time, but it's going to be worth it. And the casuals guys don't really offer that same depth as these new videos I'm working on. So at the moment, it's not in my plans, but maybe I will. If I end up expanding a team, you know, hiring an editor or something, I'll definitely start bringing them back because it means I can just write them, get them out of the way, and then an editor can go and put them together. But I hesitate to do that. Bill, can I be modded? I appreciate the love, Jordan. I only have one mod, and it's Pond. But to be fair to him, he's not here today. So you know what? Fuck it. I'll give you a little trial run. Normally I never do this. Most people, most people normally know I would never do that shit. But go on, man. Maxwell, what's up? Okay, I can't see your message now for some reason. There we go. Do you think Murad has a chance to be double champ against Ilya? He's got a good chance. Stylistically, he matches up quite nicely. So I'd say, yeah, of course he's got a chance. Anyone would have a chance. It's in the division. It's mixed martial arts. You know, there isn't really a sport more unpredictable than this. So of course he's got a chance. And I think what you're really asking me, does he have a better chance than most? I'd say yes, just because stylistically, it's a good matchup for him. But Ilya is Ilya Taporia, man. So I don't know. Donnie, my man, how are you doing? That should be the question. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Had a pretty decent day today. Couldn't really get much done later on, but I recorded the rest of the Volkanovski video. The rest of it is all recorded now. Now I've just got to get the edit finished, which will take a while, but it'll be worth it. Then I recorded the podcast, and then basically went straight into recording a games channel video after that, and then basically prep and setting up for this. So it's been pretty full on, but we're good. Yes. Sorry if I butchered the name, my man. How are you doing? Good to see you. How are you? I appreciate you. Appreciate you all rolling in here, you know, one after the other, and listening to me waffle for however long. Thank you, truly. It does mean a lot. Now, the podcast episode will be out later tonight. Hopefully. I just got to get the edit done. It's basically straight after this, I'm going to have to get the edit done. But that's how the game goes. I hope I get to see your longer form videos with your style. I'll be afraid I won't get anything done. Well, I hope they, you know, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Well, the Volkanovski video right now is eyeballing about 40 minutes long, I'd say, give or take. It might be a little bit shorter than that. It depends. But between 35 and 40 minutes is looking like around that ballpark. And the quality will be shot. You'll see the quality. You'll see the increase in quality overall. Trust me. It will be worth it. Indeed, bro. Indeed. I'm aiming early next month is the goal for the Volkanovski video. So that should be out earliest of March as I can, essentially. That's the game plan. Whatever Jones was high on, I need some Chelsea as me crashing out. I'm confused. Ilya should defend the title a few more times. That I agree with. Simon with a dot. Interesting. My guy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. The usual suspects up in here. Usual suspects. Hope you guys are doing well. Damn, I swear, man, I feel like I'm becoming a caffeine addict. This is what the content creation game does to me. Swear to God, I'm always fucking tired. To be fair, I've only got about 6 hours sleep today, and I haven't had anything in between there. So that's probably why I feel a bit off the pace. But I'm trying to bring the energy for you guys. And also, I was waffling on the pod for an hour. How was BJJ? I didn't go on. I go on Tuesdays. I keep putting off the Saturday sessions because I get up on a Saturday and I just cannot be asked to go to training. I'm gonna be real with you. Like training on a Saturday afternoon, I just don't want to do. Even though I would enjoy it if I went, and I have done. It's just like the last thing I want to do half the time on a Saturday. On a Saturday, it's like my one rest day. You know, I don't want to do shit. I just want to lie back and do fuck all. And then have like, if it was in the evening, I'd probably do it. But most people aren't spending their Saturday evening on the mats. Thing is, my gym only does a couple of evening sessions a week, and in fact, I think it's only one, and that's the Tuesday one that I go to. And the evening sessions are so chill; they're like my favorite things ever. And they don't do an open mat. It kills me, man. It kills me. I don't know why they don't do an open mat, but they don't. So, shout out to Games channel, indeed. Games, my man. I remember you saying it last time. Indeed. Yeah, just recorded a new video for it today. I'm talking about Halo because I played through Halo 3 ODST for the first time. I'd never played it. And yeah, it made me think of all the great childhood memories I had playing Halo as a kid. So shit, I just realized there's something I was gonna add to it and I forgot. I might have to re-record some bit of it. I'm gonna do that actually. Maybe I will. I don't know. Just I always forget things. I usually write the list of things I want to talk about down, but I forgot. But that will come out probably next week. Thoughts on Jared versus Robocop? Yeah, banger fight. Jared came back strong. I think Robocop emptied the tank too early. Santiago, my man, I appreciate you. Thank you. I know the dubbing's not perfect. I apologize. It's not. I don't do the dub work on it. And it's run by a company because obviously I can't manage all those channels logistically. It's impossible. But this is all. It's all written by me. So all of the script, everything is done by me. Except it's localized on the Spanish channel. It's translated and localized as best as it can be. So, if it's not perfect, I do apologize. I know they're working on the software they use, so it's the company I work with that is. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you for finding your way to the main channel. I appreciate you. I mean, all in good time, man. We'll get the followers, subscribers, all of that stuff will come, man. I'm just trying to focus on making the best quality videos I can. Have I not got audio tracks yet? How do you mean? What do you mean? For the localized channels? I don't run the channels, mate. So I don't do any of it. Obviously, I mean technically I do because I make the videos. So I'm doing 90% of the work. It's just they do the extra steps. And they run the channels logistically, so. But I don't know what you mean by audio hacks. Are you talking about just for that sort of process, or what do you mean? Yeah, I appreciate you guys. How have you guys all been? It's just always about me. I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about you guys. I'm more interested. I'm interested in what you guys have got going on. As much as I like talking about MMA, I said this the other day on Thursday. I love talking about MMA and stuff, but sometimes I just want to chill and talk about random shit and have a yapping stream. I think that's more fun sometimes. YouTube has an audio tracks feature. Oh yes, no, I know what you mean. No, I don't. I think only a few thingies have access to it. And anyway, like logistically, why wouldn't I do it the way I'm already doing it? You know, it works. It works well. So, and I've got a good system going. So, I mean, if it opens up, sure, I'll use it. Why not? But I don't think I've got access to it yet. But I know they're going to roll it out at some point. I think it's only the top of the top YouTubers have access to that. So a little bit behind there. But that's all good. That's all good. Yeah, channel's doing really good now. Actually, it's quite good considering I haven't uploaded in like a month nearly. It's doing pretty good. So I'm very happy, and that's all thanks to all of you. So truly, I'll say it again. I'll reiterate for the minute time. I really, really, really do appreciate all of you being in here, watching my videos. I couldn't do it if it wasn't for you guys. I know it's cliche to say, but it quite literally is true. So I want you to know that your support is symbiotic, essentially. It's a direct relationship to me being able to do what I want to do. So thank you. Did I catch last night's card? Yes, I did. Interesting. I say that. I was going to say we broke it down on the pod because usually we do. But we didn't talk about MMA really at all for at least like literally for the pretty much the whole hour. So we just talked about content creation and just mindset shifts and things like that. It was a really interesting conversation. So we can break it down here. I thought it was a fun little card. I had a good time watching it. I almost forgot it was on, but when I tuned in, I realized the Bonfim bros were fighting. I was like, okay, now I'm invested. And I know one of them won, one of them lost, but both the fights were very entertaining. And they both look good. I know the younger Bonfim, he lost, but he was fighting a good fight before that. He got clipped with a nasty question mark kick. But that was it. Gabriel who got the DAS. That was filthy. I love a good DAS choke. It was nice. And of course, we spoke about Cannoneer with a lovely finish in the second round. I want to say second or third. I was just playing some Halo. You know, again, I've been delving back into Halo recently, so I started playing some Halo 3 multiplayer online, just chilling whilst I was watching the main event. 40k, brother. What can you expect this stream for the 40k celebration? You know, yeah, Coot would be cool. Why not? If you don't have to do that, but I'd appreciate it if you did. That would be cool. Yeah, fuck it. I know we did it at 40k. Thing is, I almost don't think of it as much of a milestone. As much as I appreciate the number, I feel like realistically, I'm at that point now where it's 50 and then 100. You know, that's like that's where I'm at with it. But I don't know. Maybe I should temper my expectations a little. Again, the goal for this year is 100k. Whether I hit it or not, I have no fucking clue. Nor do I care. We're just gonna go for it and see how it goes. May as well. Aim high, boys. That's what it says. Aim high. Because you're never disappointed. If you don't hit it, it's like, whatever. Cool. Well, 40k, big number, and big things to come. Honestly, I'm very excited for the direction of the channel this year. I was afraid to make that pivot into really long form videos, but now I'm saying, fuck it, let's do it. We're doing it. And yeah, hopefully it all goes to plan. What are you willing to do for 100k on stream? We need some sort of deal loyalist. I don't know, man. I mean, I'll give away some stuff for sure. I'll do some game giveaways or stuff, but right, they'll probably be only PC codes or something like that. And I know that's not ideal, so maybe I'll do some other things here or there. Yeah, it'll be a cool time. I'll do some code giveaways, stuff like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Again, that's not going to be for a little while. Who knows? Actually, I say that maybe we'll blow up and then we'll get there very quick. I don't know, but exciting. It'll be cool. Oh shit. But yeah, I don't know. You have any ideas? Hit me with them, and maybe far down the line, if you guys are still knocking about, we'll get some shit, some of that shit going. You know what I do need to use? I need to use this fucking notebook more. I've been slacking. I haven't been writing my to-do list down on it enough. Nor have I been reading enough. I've been slacking on my habits, my new habits and resolutions. It's not good. But nothing ever is perfect, so we'll have to roll with that and figure it out as we go. But yeah, I mean, we'll go back to the potential stream. I don't know. I'm not good with this shit off the dome. Normally, I'm good at waffling. I feel like I've done a pretty good job today, across the podcast and today's stream. But I'm doing biology homework. I'll help you, bro. I don't want to brag. I got a B in double science. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm a bit of an expert, and I did biology A level for 5 days. Oh, I'm such a dickhead, man. You're right. I did put that in. My bad. I'm such a dumbass. Thank you for that, my man. Let me help you with the biology, but bro, I got you. I did biology A level for 5 days. I'm basically a doctor, so. And then I dropped it. I'll figure it out. I used to enjoy biology a lot to be back in school, bro. That was my shit. I'm telling you. 2 stages of photosynthesis. Are we talking technical terms or something ribosomes or something like that? Ribosomes are involved. I remember that. Maybe. Get the ribosomes in there. I don't know. Something. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't listen. Honestly, I'd probably fail a maths paper now. Honestly, you'll laugh at that. I would fuck up basic math, but you will forget it as soon as you leave school and you don't practice it. You forget all of that shit. I'm telling you, straight up, you'll forget it. You will not remember any of that shit. Honestly, I'm terrible at maths. I was never that good anyway. It was never my strong suit, but I'm telling you, you will forget all of that shit. You'll forget most of the shit from school. Does that mean your nickname or Misfits MMA will be the dog? No, it'll be Super. It's easy. It will be Super. That would be my fighting nickname. It just makes sense. It just rolls off. You've got to have something that's slick. Leo Super Cooper. It just works. If you like reaction on carbon, yeah, see that waffle. What's for technically times 2 plus 3? Well, we got to use bid mass or board mass or whatever the fuck it is. So multiplication first. So that's 8. I'm not that dumb, am I? It is. Yeah, it's 11, right? I'm not that stupid. Yeah, multiplication first. I know my shit. Slickness, thickness. Yeah, that's so good. I don't see myself ever using maths. Trust me, you won't. I'm telling you, you won't. You'll forget all of it, and you realize, like, damn. And I used to watch those videos back then of adults doing like GCSE papers, and they'd fuck up. At the time, was the most basic shit ever. But you get to that age, you're like, what the fuck is a fraction? Yeah. Okay, maybe not to that level, but you get my point. How long I won't expect it to be from here when I see the thumbnail? How do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What does that mean? I mean, I know where you're from, judging by the name. You got Scouse in the name. I'm assuming you're from Merseyside. What's poppin', Mike? Good to see you again, my man. Appreciate you. Do I biology pass paper? That would be a funny stream, to be fair. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if I could expose myself like that. I'd fuck it up, man. Foundation, I could. You look like you're from America. Do I? Oh, man, I'm from London, man. All my life. I don't, I'm glad I'm not from America, I'll tell you that. Very glad. Very glad. I don't know. Do I look like I'm from America? I wouldn't say that, man. Not at all. No way. He scouts there, can barely speak English, let alone type it. Well, he's doing a pretty good job so far. I'll give him that. JVD, always bring the energy, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. You look Australian. Well, the mullet is probably aiding that. Yeah, sure. It's not like I've had a mullet my whole life, though. Oh, fuck. My hair is dead right now. You guys probably think it looks exactly the same as it always does. I just don't. I obsess, boys. Obsess over it. Shout out London Home Soul. Yes, sir, man. You know. You have a mullet, bro? Yeah, but that's an Aussie thing, not an American thing, though. My man, Jojo. Always bringing it. You know. Big up. Yeah, he's right, actually, you know. We used to have Ariane doing that, but I ain't seen him in a little while. So Jojo is serving the role there. Like the stream, guys. He's right. He's very much right. Like that fucking stream. I was thinking about doing live streams on short form because I know a lot of people are doing that, and it's actually quite a good way of gaining traction and building a community. Is doing live streams on short form, but I wish there was a way to do it simultaneously on it. There's probably a way to do it. I don't know. No, it's not Pom. New guy. I just felt spontaneous today. Well, not new guy. Jojo's been here before, but new moderator. I mean. It's more so that you just said, can I be mod? And I was like, normally I wouldn't say yes, as you guys probably know, but I was like, fuck it, I'm feeling charitable today. So we decided to do it. Guy's lying, he's Welsh American, living with his wife. Yeah, okay. No. How can I become mod? If I'm feeling nice. I just felt like, normally I would never do that. How many times have some of you motherfuckers asked me? I'm telling you. I just felt like it today. And we haven't had Pon on the scene for a week or two, so I thought, fuck it. Why not? Why not? I don't know. I felt like it. Shoot me. What is my Spotify shuffle cooking right now? I don't know. Let me change that shit. Let me get my tunes on. I tell you what was. I don't know if you guys have been watching Invincible. I've been watching Invincible, the new Invincible season. That shit slaps, man. I personally think you should make Discord mods, YouTube mods. This is just my personal opinion. I don't give a fuck. Who cares, man? YouTube mod is kind of irrelevant anyway. If there's anyone spouting some shit in here, I can just ban them. It's not that deep. Discord's different though because I'm not always there. You know, I'm not. If I'm streaming, I'm obviously there, so it's different. What do you think about the Sudo versus Song Yudong fight? Banger. It's a shame the rest of the card kind of sucks and it's kind of fallen to pieces, but I like it. Both coming together, yeah, it's slapping. I can't lie, it's coming together very nicely. It's still a long way done. Like I'm only like halfway, if that. But honestly, the peaks of that video that I'm putting together is sick. You guys are gonna love it. Be my best video. Tuvi, shout out. It's coming. It's coming in a couple about 2 weeks probably. I reckon long one, but it's gonna be sick. So don't worry. Come dictators, yeah, you probably would. I know what you guys are like. Follow MMA, mainly UFC because. Listen, guy, people in my chat and just on my videos say a lot saying you should do 1FC videos, PFL stuff. And it's like, I'm tempted and I like the stories there, but I don't know enough. And I feel like I can't make my best work when my knowledge isn't there without spending a lot of time researching and getting into that realm. So I want to talk about the stuff I know the most about, essentially. On top of it, I still have to do the extra research, but it's like with the UFC, it's my bread and butter, right? So that's why I do the videos on it. Prediction Song Henry. I'll probably go Henry with the wrestling. But he's getting old a bit, and it's a young man's game, so Song Yudong could probably piece him up on the feet, I reckon. I don't know. Alan Fluffy. Fluffy because I don't like Alan. I like Hernandez and I don't like Alan. So bias is coming through. Canada can use this win to get momentum. No, I know, but he said it himself. He's in a tough spot because everyone ahead of him in the rankings has beaten him. So it's like tough. He's in a weird spot. Oh, Leo, hell no, man. Hell no. 1,000,000 subs and maybe I'll do it. I'll shoot into the occasional PFL card if it's good. I was going to watch the Hughes Nurmagomedov one, but I generally just missed it because I was busy. I couldn't watch it. GTA 4, the most underrated GTA. I've got good memories on 4. Maybe I'll do a video on it on the game channel, actually. Good to see you again, by the way, Lines. I mean, I don't think any of them are underrated. It's Grand Theft Auto. Do you know what I mean? Everyone knows how good those games are and how innovative they were. So I wouldn't say that, but it's a great game for sure. It did a lot. I like GTA 4 a lot. I remember having memories in year 7, like my first few weeks of year 7. So I would have been, what, 11. I was playing GTA 4 multiplayer back in the day. So yeah, I used to like playing it. And that was, yeah, fuck. That was what, 2012, 2013, something like that. So right at the end of GTA 4's life, I was playing it for a couple of years, but not the online until later on. But I like GTA 4. And then obviously I've GTA 5. I haven't even spoken about on the game channel, but I've talked about on here a little bit. I just, yeah, running home from school, man, to play GTA 5 on launch day. It was fucking great. DJ video, it will happen. Would you come? Yeah, I would do as one career for sure. And I think ONE FC are quite lenient when it comes to using fight footage. So I'm tempted to reach out to them and ask because I think they'd probably say yes. I know Academic's done it, and they said sure. So if they did say yes, then I do the last chapters of it for sure. Yeah, it makes sense because the pseudo loss just isn't a good place to end it. It depends on the style of video. Like with the Volkanovski video, I'm technically ending it on the Topuria loss, but it's a much poignant finish to the story, which you'll see when it fully finishes, when the video's done. I don't think I could do that the same thing if I ended it with the pseudo fight for Mighty Mouse. But donation to Volio, 10 grand. Clean your glasses. I don't have a cleaner with me right now. I usually have a wipe. They do need cleaning though. You're right. I'm going to tone my lighting down a little bit. It's a little bit too harsh right now. Let's do that. No, that's not what I want. There you go. That's a bit more temperate. DJ Story isn't talked about enough. Agreed. He's still underrated by most, which sucks, to be honest. But game is the game. Bath time stream. Make that 50 grand, Rev. When you move out, any ideas on how the setup will be? I don't know, bro. It depends on where I'm moving to, isn't it? It depends on the room setup. Realistically, if I'm living in London, I'm not going to have a lot of space. That's the reality of it. Because shit is very expensive for very little room. It is one of the most expensive places to live. So that's just the cards I'm dealt with. Then again, I don't have to be. But I like London too much to leave. So I probably won't move anywhere else. I will move and somewhere in London. So my room space will not be massive. Ideally, I'll have a nice little corner spot where I can do this same sort of angle here. Again, I know the camera's panned this way, so you can't fully see it. But the way I have it on my games channel, I want to replicate that. And for the normal stuff like this, I'd have a full flat back wall studio, shelves and everything. It'll be sick. That's the plan. But again, can't be too. Listen, I can think that far ahead, but we got to plant the seeds to get there. So a little while yet, but that's fine. Again, the goal is to move out by this year, and whether I'll have a full ass setup and all looking nice and lit, I don't know. That's another question. Prime Fluff is criminally underrated. I mean, he's in his prime now, is he not? Good to see you, Nate. Iron Life is free on PlayStation this month. I played a bit of it on Game Pass, and I genuinely couldn't stomach it after a couple of hours because Justin Roiland's voice is so fucking grating. And that was even before the shit came out about him. That was really weird. But genuinely, that game is so insufferable. The dialogue is so annoying. It's basically just Rick and Morty, but worse, but constant and in your fucking ear, and it won't shut up. It's not. It just. I actively stopped playing the game because of that. Seriously. I'm going to keep saying this in stream so don't forget to do it in the Vault video. Brother, it's going to be there. You don't have to worry. I haven't recorded the... I've recorded the audio for the video, but I haven't done the lines where I'm going to face cam it. But I'm going to. I've got it already penned in. So don't worry. It will happen. It will happen sporadically throughout the video. I will be popping up in it. Don't worry. It will be there. You do not have to worry. I just need to do it. I was actually going to do it today after I did the podcast, but I had to get the Games Channel video done, and then I didn't have time. So, because then I was basically jumping straight into the stream right after, so I didn't have the time to do it. So it'll probably be later this week or next week. It'll be near the end. Doesn't really matter. It's not like highest priority, because all I need to do is plug it in. So at the moment, I'm just focusing on getting the bulk of the edit done, because that's the hard part. Killing under the radar. Favorite prospect. I wouldn't even call him that anymore. I think he's past prospect now. I like him a lot. Didn't he get beat? Kevin Holland knocked him out like a few years ago, you know? He's done really well. Wait, do you mean Fluffy or Ruffy? You are talking about Fluffy, right? If you're talking about Fluffy, I don't think he's, as I said, I reiterate, I don't think he's a prospect anymore. But he's doing very well. That I very much agree with. You have to stream if you don't forget. I'm not forgetting, brother. I'm just not going to do it today. I spent a long time in front of camera today, so I'm not going to. It'll happen. Trust me. I guarantee it'll be the best video I've ever made. I'm telling you. So the Chad Mendes fight and the Makhachev fight, those 2 bits I've done. Again, not chronological in terms of the manner of me completing those bits, but they're sick. They are sick. I'm so proud of how they turned out, and the Holloway first fight as well. I really think I strike that emotional chord. I could probably do a better job in the in-between of building that, but again, that will come with time. It's a tough one for pacing. It's a new challenge for me. But it is sick. You guys are going to love it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's cooking. It's cooking. But yeah, it's at the moment, ballparking about 40 minutes. 40 minutes long, give or take. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. I don't know exactly. Title challenge after one more big win after Allen. Right. Yeah, I agree with that. He's up there. He's in that conversation for sure. Of course he is. I mean, you're fighting Brendan Allen. Of course you are. Brendan Allen's, he's fought a lot of the best guys. Video after this, I'll retire. No, I'll just start working on the next one. I don't think it kind of depends on, I want to know who's on the horizon, who's going to be fighting soon. That's kind of who I want to focus on. So I don't know. Any fighters you want to see? Is there rumors of anyone fighting soon that I could do? Again, if there's enough to talk about, enough meat on the bone, I'll do like broader concept videos again. I always like making those. It's just I don't know if they'd be long enough. I mean, I'm looking at the rankings right now. I did think about doing the Murad video, but I think I missed the boat on it, so I'll probably wait until he fights next, and then I'll do it again. The Volkanovski video has been my real focus right now. Aspinall, I'll definitely redo. In fact, probably pretty soon, later in the year. Because the last video on it's just nowhere near as good as what I can do now. I'm not planning on a Pereira video because I've done his story so many times. Sean O'Malley's a considered one. I've done a Charles video not that long ago. Balao is been in conversation. So I don't know. No, Pereira Dr. Reaches, it's not happening. Don't worry. Possible robbery in the second Holloway fight? Of course, I don't give my opinion on it. I don't really tend to do that in those videos. You know that. But of course I cover it. Of course I do. No one is hyped with him in MMA YouTube. Well, I still talking about Fluffy. He's just, I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Gaethje documentary out there? I'm sure there is. I just haven't made one. I might do. Yeah, that's a good shout. I've considered that too. Big Ank. Are you talking about Ankalaev? Or am I being stupid? I definitely want to do an Ankalaev video. Gaethje Hooker. Gaethje. Out of those three, Gaethje's on the list for sure. Zhang Willie or Pantoja video. Pantoja I actually might do. I've definitely considered it. Cruz maybe. But again, it's all WEC stuff, which I can't use. That's the thing that sucks about Cruz is most of his career was really forged in WEC. And I can't use it. So, believe me, I've tried. Again, I'm using a tiny bit of split-second footage of Aldo in the because obviously he fought Volkanovski, so I showed him off a little bit. And I'm scared to use the WEC, even if it's a couple of seconds, because I know what the content ID is like with it. It's all about trial and error, guys. GFL video? Hell no. Hell no. Bro, I ain't going to do a GFL documentary, bro. Come on. Really? I actually do need some names to talk about, though. I mean, I'd like to do... I don't know. We need some new champs, man. TJ video, I don't think you've done him. No, I haven't. TJ is definitely a shout. But I don't know. I don't know if it would do very well. He's not really in the news right now. He's not really... I guess he doesn't have to be, but I risked that with the Michael Bisping video, and I like that video a lot. I'm really proud of that one. But it just didn't do very well. Next fight night is sick. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Shitting a pound for pound over 15? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how he's on there, to be honest with you. Ridiculous. Manel Cup's an interesting shout. If he keeps charting up the ladder, I might do him. Piotr Jan as well. I'm looking at names. Sterling, I'd like to do. I'd like to do Sterling. Probably when he retires. I'm not sure. Maybe not. No, maybe not then. Maybe sooner. I like Sterling's story. It makes for an interesting one. Usman as well. Shavkat. Gary, I'd like to revisit as well. Jamal Hill, maybe. I don't know. Paddy, I'll definitely do. Paddy for sure. I'll do. I'll do a really comprehensive Paddy video, 100%. Drickus Doc, bait. I'm not falling too Figgy. Yeah. Another Jones one. No, I'm not doing Jones, bro. I'm not doing. I've done so many Jones videos, man. It's just his story is a fucking shit show to cover because there's so many different things. The time I'm telling you, genuinely logistically doing a John Jones video is the biggest headache I've ever felt in my life, man. There's so many different transgressions. The timeline of his transgressions, crimes, and everything in between, you know, his fight. Yeah, bro, it is a nightmare. Yeah, P.O. Yarn. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Fighting nerds. Yeah, I've considered that too. Shout out John Jones and I fuck John Jones, man. I'm thinking the Drickus time was perfect because no one had done a Drickus video in a while. He's actually a really big name value now. That video just came at the right time. It's all about timing, I've realized in a lot of ways. It doesn't have to be, but it doesn't fucking hurt. MVP, I would like to do a video on, but again, he's not been in the UFC long enough, and Bellator are weird with their footage, so I don't know. I'm looking at names right now. Again, we're really in that transition phase, I think, with the UFC right now, where a lot of the old guard are still hanging on, but we're seeing that slow transition. So, like, I don't think Pereira is going to hold on to the belt for too much longer, in my opinion. Just because he's getting on a bit now, he doesn't have that many more fights. Shevchenko the same. I think Fioro probably beats her. As much as I love Shevchenko, she's one of my favorite fighters of all time. I think Fioro will probably beat her. Jones will get beaten by Aspinall, or he'll vacate. I don't know. The Marab video will come as well later this year. 100% I'll do a Marab one. Bryce Mitchell, honestly, not even the worst shout in the world. I'm going to write that down, actually, because I don't have it written down, and I will forget. But I like the idea of a Bryce Mitchell documentary, just because there's a nice angle I can take it. It'll be quite fun to make. So it's just like, yeah, you know what? Why not? Why not? Oh, I said that Mike Tyson video, didn't I? I've considered that. Bryce Mitchell doc. Question mark. I spelled it wrong. Double that to the universe, please. Only way Alex loses is if he vacates. You say that, but as crazier things have happened in this sport, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Khalil looked good as well. Like, Khalil showed some. Like, obviously Pereira is just Pereira, and he obviously is gonna win there. But Khalil looked good in that fight for the first round or two. He's beatable, guy. Like, the way he fights, he throws caution to the wind. You know, like, so innately with that, you're gonna carry that risk of getting clipped. Just as Adesanya did it to him. And I know the chin is better at light heavyweight, but the risk factor's still there. I've done a Poirier doc. I don't know. Just never felt like it. I don't know. Poirier's on the list. He's always been on the list. I just haven't done it. I'll probably do it when he does his retirement fight. I think I'll do it. So that will happen this year, probably. I know he's planning on fighting soon, as much as I don't want him to. I think in prep for he'll probably fight at a pay-per-view. Why not, right? It makes sense. I'll do it in prep for that. That sounds like a good idea. Poirier's had a long-ass career, though. A long career. So I don't know if I could cut some stuff out. I feel like I'd have to. I don't know. Alex beats Tom. Okay, that's a crazy take. You and I both know that. Money Moicano? Nah, man. Nah, there's not enough for Moicano, man. I'm going to be honest with you. It just ain't. But yeah, funny Brazilian, man. It's like, I don't know. Rampage. Again, he's an older fighter, man. As much as I want to tell those stories, it's just a pain in the ass because of footage. That is what it comes down to. There's just not footage I can use with Rampage without getting nuked. I remember I had to remove him powerbombing that motherfucker in Pride from the first 2 seconds of one of my videos before because it got flagged. That's how it goes. Okay, I know it's bait, lies. I ain't even rising to it. Where is my water bottle? It's just that. I'm going to grab it because I am dying of thirst. There we go. Now I can hydrate. Documentary on Anderson Silva. Yeah, I've considered that, but again, it's kind of the same problem, man. Honestly, footage I can use. That's why I hate talking about Anderson Silva in videos because I spend longer than any time else trying to find footage of him I can actually use just for that segment. Like, genuinely, it is that annoying. Let alone doing a whole ass doc on him. It sucks, but that is how it is. You watch Sherlock Boys? No, I haven't. I said I've been watching Invincible. That's what I've been watching. New season of Invincible. I'm waiting for that new episode next week, man. I'm hyped. I'm loving it. It's a really good season so far. Cheers, P-Doc. Same issue, bro. Probably less to a lesser degree. But same problem. It'd just be a lot of photos, and I don't want to use that shit. Man, I wish I could use broadcast footage. It sucks that I can't. Without running the risk of basically losing all my money. It's just how it goes. Tom's the cutaway switch is 100%. You say that, but it's heavyweight. As much as I love Tom, it doesn't really apply at heavyweight because the power is just the power. It's, heavyweight's heavyweight. What was the first 2 episodes of the season? I didn't enjoy it. Nah, man, it's good. I'm liking it a lot. Tom Brady doc, bro. I watched one Super Bowl in my life. It was like 3 years ago, and it was the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life. And I just don't like NFL, bro. Whitaker doc, yeah, that's been on my radar for sure. It's just about timing, really. I'd like to do a Whitaker one for sure. Love that guy. That would be a passion project more than anything, because I don't know if it would even do well, but I just love Whitaker. I love his podcast. And he's just a stand-up dude. It makes sense. Like, why not? It's all about the angle as well. I can take it. That's what gets me inspired. Like, there's an interesting angle I can bring on it, like this Volkanovski one. Then yeah, I might be much more inclined. I'd like to do another Holloway doc, because my last one, like, I liked it at the time, but I just feel I can do a lot better. But that won't be for a while, because obviously I've covered a lot of him in this video, this Volkanovski video. A lot of it revolves around Holloway. So I probably won't do it for a while. But I can already think of some nice framework for that. Like, it's all about getting the ideas going. Mo Usman, shut up. That guy is so arse. He could beat the shit out of me, so I got to hesitate on what I say. Be careful. But at the moment, I think if we're talking about not necessarily priorities, but what's on the horizon, I reckon Merab, I don't know, in no order here. Merab, Aspinall. Yeah, Merab, Aspinall. Maybe Diego Lopez. I don't know. Sterling, Bryce Mitchell. These are just names, again, that we just said, but they're all in that sort of conversation. Usman, Kamaru, that is. Not fucking Mohammed, obviously. Maybe even Chandler. Like a Chandler downfall video. The staple. I don't know. Momo Usman destroys the flyweight division. I wouldn't even bet on that, to be honest with you. Mick Park and Doc, hell no. That fight against that Brazilian guy, I think it was, is still permanently scarring me. I can't lie. So no. Bro, people keep fucking calling my phone. Go away. Okay, I don't even know who that is, but it just sounds like what I think it is, so I'm not even gonna say. And you did this last time, so obviously I know what you're doing here. Colby Dot Power, done it ages ago. And I've talked about Colby loads in videos, honestly. Not really asked about Colby, to be honest with you. His shtick is up, bro. I guess that's an angle in itself, maybe. So maybe I will. I don't know. Parking Gazeeb, that's a banger, to be fair. I like that. Fuck, bro. I'm so, like, I don't know. My brain feels off. I think I've been talking so much. I just have to rest my voice for a minute. Damn. Derek Lewis talk. I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Where do you take that, Where do you take this? I like the sense of grandiose, the theatrics, the drama. Derek Lewis does not bring that. He just knocks people out and says, fuck it, So I don't know. He doesn't fit into that bracket of fighters I want to talk about. As entertaining as Derek Lewis is, for sure. That I will never deny. Any advice to get back with eggs? Probably not the best person to get advice from, can't lie. But I don't know, man. Maybe don't. If it wasn't good, then you have to own that, maybe, I reckon. What games have I been playing? Right now, I mean, as I said, on the game channel, I'm talking about it because I just finished it. I just played through Halo 3 ODST, which is a classic, really good game. And you should go and play all the old Halos. They're just bang. Bit more Balatro, because that just shit's fun on the side, little quick games. Ready or Not, I've just been sporadically touching on. I always like coming back to that SWAT game. What else? Not a huge amount to us. FIFA. A lot of pro clubs, to be honest with you. This is just fun. Good to play with friends. Yeah, just a lot of Halo recently. If I had to pick, like Halo in general. I've just been playing quite a fair bit of Halo recently. Getting back into the classics, man. Zero advice, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Talk to her, bro, or him. We don't, or they. We don't discriminate in here. Who knows? Um, I don't know the inner workings of your dynamic, man. So you got to figure that out for yourself. What's BJJ? Remember to train, boys? Yes, sir, man. I'm going on Tuesday. Back at it, man. Gonna try and hit some. I really want to hit a DARS choke because I ain't hit one in fucking ages, man. In so long. And I really want to hit a DARS. So I'm gonna try and finish one. I'm gonna try and get a front headlock. And then roll it for the DARS. That's my plan. I can just never get these. I can never shoot the arm through on that turnover when you tip to the side. I struggle with that. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna try and get it. This might one of my favorite subs, so I'm kind of annoyed I don't get it enough. But hey, we'll get there. All with practice. Talk to her. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Oh, you lot are decrepit, bruv. Oh, yeah. Looking at fire ranking. Dan Hooker could be a cool one. I guess what about angles? Paddy, I really want to do. Paddy's just an interesting story, and it is. I like it. I like the idea of doing that. If JDM beats Gary, that's on the horizon. Potentially, but he's kind of. Actually, I say he's kind of boring. He doesn't say a lot. He just beats people up. Kind of like the Derek Lewis, you know. Not really that engaging of a narrative there. I don't know. It's not a lot of banging names right now. I don't know. Glorious Mullet to distract them? Yeah, definitely. Become a gooner? I hope you mean Arsenal fan and not the modern version of that word. But I'm going to safely assume you mean the latter. Because I know your track record. To beat Northcutt, dog. What? Why are you merging two men together here? JDM starts Leon? I don't know. They've both got good hands, man. If Leon shows up, I think he's just the better fighter. But I don't know. JDM stylistically on the feet, it's an interesting one. I think of the Randy Brown fight as a nice sort of litmus test, maybe, for how that fight could play out. But Leon is obviously much more cerebral than Randy Brown is. So I don't know. I think Leon, if Leon uses his grappling, I think he can win that fight pretty easy, to be honest with you. I think that's JDM's weak point. I think that might be the approach for Leon, to be honest with you. Honestly, I won't be surprised if we see that. Some nice clinch work, wear him down with some elbows, and look for a takedown. Jones versus Thompson did get announced for International Fight Week. How did we get here, Doc? Documentary the whole story between two. I've literally done that already. I've done a video on that exact thing. So I probably wouldn't. I mean, maybe I would. It would be free views. But I don't like doing things like I've already done. It just gets boring. And the motivation to make them is really low. We got cooked by Brighton. What? You're not a Chelsea fan, though, are you? When were you a Chelsea fan? Well, Chelsea got cooked by Brighton. So there is that. Can Spurs beat United, which is funny. But yeah, maybe I'll do another Jones Aspinall video. Okay, it just gets a bit... I don't know. Leon Gravel walks straight into a decision in London. He will get booed out. No, he won't, bro. Complete waffle. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. I think the UK fans were a little bit more patriotic, which is ironic because I think US people are the most patriotic people in the world. But when it comes to MMA and stuff, they're not as quick. UK fans aren't as quick to boo, personally. Especially not for a guy like Leon, who's been he's one of our only champions. Like, imagine them booing Michael Bisping. Just won't happen, regardless of how Bisping fights. So I don't think that's it's a non-issue anyway. Who gives a fuck if they boo him? He won. I don't think he gives a fuck. Yeah, maybe it might not help his stock in terms of getting a potential title shot again, but I don't know. No, they didn't. Then they jumped on the bandwagon when he knocked out Usman. I was backing that brother since day one. Listen, I was defending Leon in the trenches, man. The Diaz fight, I remember that, and I remember sitting there like getting clowned on. I was probably the only Leon defender at that moment in time. Thankfully, things changed, but here we are. UK bias, of course, it's UK bias. I mean, I think JDM can beat Leon. He's got a very good path to victory. I'm not going to dispute that. It's a very tough fight for both guys. It's good matchmaking. You know, I don't need to tell you how good both of them are because Leon's, defended his belt twice for fuck's sake, and JDM is on the brink of a title shot. They're both two of the best on the planet right now. Then you got KO by 40-year-old. Yeah, but it's MMA, bro. Shit like that just can happen. And he was dominating the fight before that. MMA is a weird game. It doesn't really mean shit. It doesn't mean you're not a good fighter. And he proved that wasn't true when he went and knocked Usman out cold and then beat him again. And then Colby. So he clearly was good. People were like, oh, Leon sucks. Nate clipped him. Nate really beat him. It's like, great. It happens. Great. Every fighter has a moment like that. It's just how it goes. It's the nature of the beast. I wouldn't even say he got dominated live, to be honest with you. Yeah, he definitely didn't win the fight. I think he clearly lost the decision, but he had his back for one entire round and was, had him locked up tight. And then in the last round, he was probably a few elbows from finishing it. It was just too little too late, which is the more frustrating thing. He didn't get dominated. I'd honestly say he probably won 2 rounds. Just because of that flurry at the end, probably won in that last round because he cut Bilal into smithereens. If you look at the damage done, because we score on damage, don't you forget that. Bilal was a bloody mess in the last 30 seconds of that fight. But Leon didn't do enough, and that's his fault. He definitely lost the fight. Clearly, it was an easy fight to score, in my opinion. So at least regarding when you're talking about who won the fight, rounds you can debate, but Bilal definitely won it. But I think ability-wise, Leon is the better man. I think he's just. I don't know why he showed up the way he did, but it's not good enough. You can't do that at the championship level, and he paid the price. They actually threw punches at a point he would have finished him. Honestly, I don't know if he would, bro. Nate has no power. And he didn't, and that's his fault. So I don't think it's an argument. Colby's wash brother, not a good win. Yes, it's easy to say that now, though, isn't it? It is. Like, yeah, sure. We didn't know that at the time. The odds. I want you just to put into perspective. The odds were they were basically evens to win that fight. I didn't see that, to be honest. I thought Leon was going to beat him soundly, which he did. But it proves that the overall perception of Covington was that it was a close fight, and he was still very competitive because of the Usman fight, which I think is a fair argument. So it's not an argument now you can use, games, in my opinion. Cooked on the feet, yeah, because of the wrestling threat. He looked slow. He looked off the pace. I think Leon at his best it would beat Bilal in maybe not the wrestling aspect, but everywhere else. I like the shorts too. We can say that at least. We can agree there. Got KO after being dominated for 4.5 rounds. It's such a myth, bro. He literally won the first round. Like, what are we doing here? He won the first round, and they fought at altitude, so he gassed out. Not rocket science. How are you saying he barely beat Usman? Brother, I was there. I'm sorry. He won 4 rounds and got deducted a point because of a cage grab. He won 4 of the 5 rounds. He won that fight soundly. Honestly, a draw would have been a ridiculous call. A beater washed Colby with 1 foot. Honestly, I don't know how you're supposed to back this guy. You're from your home country, bro. Ridiculous. I'm sorry. How you think it should have been a draw is crazy. Usman landed nothing. Usman just spammed takedown attempts, which he didn't finish because Leon defended them all. And the one times he did get taken down, Leon would get right back up. And Leon pieced him up, rocked him with a knee in the second round and stumbled him. This is crazy revisionism. I'm sorry. Hang on. What the fuck is the website when you can see the scorecards? Watched that fight so many times. My ass you have. It wasn't that exciting. I know this is probably bait, but it's whatever. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to look up... media MMA decisions. This is it. I want to see what the thingy scored it. What did the media score it? Yet overwhelming, the majority of them, about 65% of media outlets scored it 48-46 for Edwards, which is exactly what I scored it. And the others scored it a draw. And some 2 crazy individuals scored the fight for Usman, and they need their hard drives checked. I'm sorry, like the majority of people scored that fight for Edwards 4 rounds to 1, and not including the point deduction, which is more than right. Never trade Chris Duncan or Paul Craig. I'll never like Casey O'Neill since she abandoned Scotland and now reps Australia. That's true, actually, isn't it? Didn't even realise that. Watching live, I thought it was a draw too. No bait. That's cool, but go watch it back. Leon mounts up those leg kicks and lands some really nice knees and elbows. Usman landed like 2 good shots, or he landed a really nice straight down the pipe, but that still didn't win in the round. I'm sorry. It's just like... And the only reason you'd even be a draw is because of the point deduction. Leon won that round anyway. It was a 9-9. Like, Leon won 4 of the 5 rounds. The only round I gave to Usman was... I can't remember which one it was. Maybe the second or third? Third, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But Usman won 1 round. Back, Leon, but I say how I see it. I say it how I see it. I saw it live, and then I went and watched it back too. It was 100% 4 rounds to 1 with a point deduction. 100%. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. I think it's crazy to say otherwise, truth be told. I've got a disposable camera here. I have no idea if there's anything left in it. I'm going to try and take a photo. I don't think that did anything. I actually think it did. Oh, shit. Well, that's going to be on there now. Usman won round 3 even without the cage grab. Maybe it was that round. I don't know. I don't know. But Usman won 1 round. That's the point. Send us the image. Brother, it's on a fucking disposable. I can't do it now. I'll show it. Bro, I can't. It's a disposable. I have to get the images processed. I didn't think there was anything left in there. I thought it was on 0 on the mark, but I guess not. Relevant question. What happened to the Diego and Yair fight? Well, I don't really mind because I think Yair is fighting Arnold Allen now. Arnold Allen seemed to have confirmed that, so I think that's a better fight, in my opinion. I don't know. I think Diego for an interim title fight might be on the cards. Majority decision on judges' scorecard because round 3 was a 10-8 with the point deduction. Well, it's because one of them scored it for Usman, another round for Usman, and it ended up being a draw on one of the scorecards. One of the judges gave it as a draw. Process it and take a photo. Well, I can't do it now, mate. I have to go and take it in somewhere, bro. I can't just do it. Even one for round 3 and 4. Mobile 4 was very close. Ugh. I'll have to go and watch it back. Usman just spam takedowns the whole fight. I agree, better fight, but when it doesn't say... But does it say for Mexico? I don't know. If that was the plan, then... Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. If it was meant to be on a Mexico card, then... I don't know. I mean, Arnold Allen's great, really fun to watch anyway, so... And Yair is Yair. He's always fun. I don't think it matters who you put Yair against, to be honest with you. I'm not mad if it's not Diego Lopez. I get it makes sense because Lopez has got the Mexican affinity as well. It does make sense for a Mexican card. So if you're using that argument, then yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. And listen, we can debate this Usman fight all you want, but he still knocked his ass out in the second one. And don't say it was luck, because it's not luck. Setting up a kick is not luck. Especially when you study your opponent and know he tends to dip his head off of a straight or a jab, leaving him open for the head kick. That's not luck, that's preparation. Luck is when hard work meets fucking talent or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I don't know what the saying is. That one. Basically, Leon got dominated in the second fight against Usman. He didn't get dominated. He lost 3 rounds. He won the first, was the first man to take Usman down, and then knocked his ass out in the 5th. Wasn't domination. Yeah, he got beaten up pretty bad in between, but it wasn't domination. He didn't. Just dumb arguments, man. I can't be asked. I never understand the Leon hate. Like, why do people hate him so much? It's so weird, bro. The only thing I think was fair to criticize him for, which I think was actually understandable, and I didn't really understand why he was doing it, was he was making the same arguments, but saying Bilal didn't deserve the title shot when Bilal was essentially in the same position Leon was in when he wanted the title shot. So I never really understood that. That's the only thing I can understand criticizing him for. But apart from that, I don't. Why are people getting mad about Leon? He's like, there's way more. People hate Leon more than they hate John Jones. That's just straight up true. Fun fight. Just want to know when to get ticket in Mexico. The Mexico card looking good. They're always good. Mexico cards are always bangers, man. I mean, you guys got treated with the Sphere card. That was so cool. It's a shame the main event and co-main sucked because the rest, that was honestly on for an all-timer. Like, you had Zelhuba Ribovic on that card. Ode Osborne versus... I can't remember his name. There was some other bangers on there. Bro, that Sphere card was so good up until the co-main and main. Such a shame. Wasn't expecting a Leon defender. I know, but this is what happens. You guys drag me in because I'm a Leon defender, stout Leon defender. So, man, I'm disappointed. I'm falling for the rage bait, unashamedly. But fuck it, I'll own it. Oh my god, I might have to cut it a little bit earlier, boys. I can't lie. I am feeling rough today. I just don't think I've got the sleep down. I don't think I got my food down me. I want to a couple more. Fuck it. Silver's trash as a Mexican. Should have been Yair Brandon on there. I agree. Yair should have on there. As a Mexican, I can understand it. But I think in terms of from fights and spectacle, it was sick. Let's be real. It was fucking awesome outside of the main and co-main. Leon wins a board decision against JDM. We admit he's boring. I don't dispute that. I don't think he's the most exciting fighter to watch on the planet. I'll never say otherwise. It's just how he fights. But is he technically very good? Yes, of course he is. He's very good. You're an idiot if you say otherwise. You don't become a champion by not being. Actually, tell it to Drukas, to be fair. I mean, that's being harsh on him. He is good. He's very unorthodox is the better word to use it. Not He is technically good as well. But Leon isn't. Yeah, Leon's by definition, he's kind of boring. Sure. We can say that. Khabib Islam, who wins? Khabib. Khabib's just, his wrestling is too cerebral, man. I don't think people really realize how insane Khabib was on the mat. Like, it's just a different ball game. And I think Islam would admit that too. But they'd probably both say the same thing about each other. They'd say Khabib would say Islam would win. Islam would say Khabib would win. Say my opinion on his title run. That's cool, but saying he beat a washed up Colby, yeah, not at the time. And the Usman fight, I think the majority of people would say he won it 49-46. And we're talking about Kamaru fucking Usman here. Are we going insane here? We're talking about one of the best welterweights on this planet ever. Probably the second best welterweight ever. And we're saying, oh yeah, he got a draw. What? He beat him twice. Like, I can't. The disrespect is crazy. I never understand it. Just because people just want to say it because they don't like him because he's not that fun to watch. Prime Kane versus current Tom, who wins? Current Tom. Tom beats any heavyweight in history, in my opinion. I don't think that's even a hot take. It's just not. He's just the next generation. He's just way more elements to his game than Kane ever had. If you go watch Prime Kane highlights, yeah, he's fucking dangerous. Of course he is. But look at the way Tom fights. There's just no heavyweight fights like he does. He's just a new breed. Obviously, it's heavyweight, so he could lose. But if we're talking about 9 times out of 10, if you made Tom Aspinall fight any man in that heavyweight division's history 10 times each, he'd win 10 or 9 of them. Leon beats Bilal. Shavkat start just Leon. That's an interesting fight. I don't know. Shavkat Leon is a tough one. Honestly, he definitely could. But I don't know. Leon's got good fucking striking. And Gary had some success there, so I don't know. And the grappling too. I mean, the grappling was where Gary had some success. And I think Leon's a better grappler than Gary is. Leon's grappling still slept on. I could very easily see Leon in that exact same spot where Gary was with taking Shavkat's back. I could see it. Did it against Bilal, mind? And I believe he did it against Colby at one point too. Could be wrong there. I wouldn't say he wasn't. No, I'm not saying he wasn't washed. I mean, but at the time, like, it's all retroactive. People took it beforehand as like Colby was going to beat him. So it's like, it's easy to say it in hindsight, but I mark it as how it was at the moment. At that fight, you know? Yeah, Colby didn't look as good as he used to, sure, but it's still a very good win. Like, I don't want to hear otherwise. Usman with bad knees at the time. Every fighter has injuries. Every fighter has issues. It's not an argument. You know, no fighter goes in 100%. I know Usman's had a history of that. So what? You sign up for it. And it's still one of the greatest welterweights of all time. He had bad knees in his title reign. It's no different. Khabib wins probably, but striking terrible. Something Islam fixed now. I don't think Khabib's striking was terrible. It was just, it served its purpose. That's what I always say about Khabib. It was never flashy or anything, but it served its purpose, which was to get the takedown so you could beat the shit out of your opponent. Who should fight next? He's been talking a lot. I like the Gary fight. That'll be fun. Interesting. Why not? Tough one for him, but I like it. I'm ignoring that Ali horrendous bait. I thought you gave up on this and become a monk or something. Welcome back. Nah, Mo, man. I've been streaming pretty regularly. YouTube, the only reason I haven't uploaded on YouTube is because we're doing long videos now. So the Volk doc is coming and it's going to be a massive project. We're about halfway done. A bit less than halfway, actually. A lot to do. But it'll be worth it, I'm telling you. Bilal Loki going to maul Shavkat. I agree. I said Bilal, even before we got that intel from the Gary fight, I said Bilal would whoop Shavkat and I stand by it. I think he grapple fucks him. Well, I sit to P is a, you know what? I fuck with that, man. Well, what's up, dude? How you doing? I appreciate you. Good name. I admire it. You say it with chest unashamedly, and I respect it. I can respect someone who does that. Not bait. I hate it. If you think about it after that Gary fight, no, I agree. I'm with you. I said this before the Gary fight. I agree. I think Bilal would have just stylistically slept on. I said it before he beat Leon. I thought Bilal would beat Shavkat. I didn't expect him to beat Leon. I thought Leon was just stylistically a little bit more cerebral, just with his footwork and his striking. And his takedown defense is actually very good. Or at least I thought it was before the Bilal fight. And I mean, it was good. Let's not get it twisted. Like, he defended takedowns from Colby and Usman, who are two of the best wrestlers in the game. So his takedown defense is good. I think it's just one of those. It's little intricacies in style. I don't know. And obviously, Bilal mixed the striking up very well, which gave him those openings. Who do you think gets the job done? Between who? Okay, I'm not reading that out. That's probably a good place to end it, to be honest with you. Fucking hell, bro. Why you gotta drop that? Like, we were chilling. Bilal seems like someone who was less motivated after making a title. No, Bilal will keep going. I disagree. I think still incredibly. I do agree with that. I agree. Shavkat is very overrated. As I said, I've always said it. Hence why I said Bilal would beat him. But I don't think Bilal will cut any corners, man. He looks good. He looked very good against Leon, and he looked like he'd gone the extra mile in prep. Potential juicing allegations. I don't know. But I think Bilal beats Shavkat. I do. I think he takes him down. I think he wrestle fucks him over 25 minutes to a boring ass decision. Because of course it will be. Because it's Bilal. Forget the name, Mohammed. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to head off. I need some paracetamol because I've got a splitting fucking headache. Podcast about later tonight. Game show video next week. Volcanos video is coming at some point. I can't tell you when, but it is coming. That's a weird way of ending it. Have a good morning, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in the world. As Dustin Poirier would say, stay safe, stay hydrated. I will see you on Thursday for the next stream. Have a good one, peeps. I love you.